everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day. I am just so happy you stopped by. And also, y'all already know, even though it's Christmas Day, I ask you to do it every single day. And that is to look down in your settings, look around, find your subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the beast, the algorithm. It don't take Christmas off, y'all. I'm sorry to say. And right about here, that's our join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, so appreciative for your support. Also, if you just want to do a one-time donation to the channel, our super thanks button is right over there. And all donations to the channel is always greatly appreciated. All right, y'all. First of all, I just want to say a Merry Christmas and a happy holidays to everybody. I hope you got everything. When I tell you everything that you wanted for Christmas, I hope you got everything. And most of all, I hope you have peace because peace is one thing you cannot buy. All right, y'all, let's get to the read. It probably won't be as long as usual, but y'all know I got to tap in. I have to tap in every day. And as usual, when I am putting the read together, y'all know what I do. I jump in these internet streets, and that's where I've been. Between opening presents and eating, I've been in these internet streets trying to see what the squatties are talking about on Christmas Day. Well, I am going to say they have a lot to say. And they are still talking about this connection between the smear campaign of Megan and Blake Lively. Yes. I was over to Instagram. I was over to Blue Sky. I was over to TikTok. I was even landed over to X, formerly known as Twitter. And that is what the squatties are still talking about. They are still talking about how Blake Lively has blown this thing wide open with her court filing about this Melissa Nathan and her connection with the New York Post and her sister, Sarah Nathan. What two vile sisters are they? So anti women. Oh, these are the kind of women who take advantage of all the things that women have fought and bled and died for to achieve, to be treated equally. They take advantage of that and then turn around and do everything they can to hold up the patriarchy in this country. This is what kind of women they are. The women that hate other women are the women who hate on other women. They are the worst kind. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. We're going to start with this because page 6, which is a Murdoch rag, posted this about Kate's Christmas. What do she call it? Christmas Carol something? I don't even know what this woman calls this nonsense because everything I can see about it, it looks so boring. But they posted this and it says, Royal fans notice an uncanny Prince Harry lookalike in the trailer for Kate Middleton's Christmas Carol concert. That's what she called it, Christmas Carol concert. And do you not believe they are absolutely trying to trade on Prince Harry still trying to use him for views and clicks. And do you not know they have it in the trailer? I would not be surprised if they didn't hire this Prince Harry lookalike. So they could put it in the trailer. So they could use him for views and clicks. because nothing that this family does is by accident, and especially when it comes to Harry or Meghan or both. And we know that. This is a way of trying to get people to watch this boring monstrosity of nonsense. This is how they are advertising it. With a Prince Harry lookalike, they have absolutely sunk to that low and then planted this story in page 6. And I bet you it's all over the place. They planted it, something to talk about, something to get the buzz about this Christmas. What is it? Christmas Carol concert. Yes, trying to get buzz. Still using Harry because why? Nobody cares about any of the left behinds. And it's just like that. And the title of this article is Prince Harry Lookalike Attends Kate Middleton's Christmas Carol Concert Amidst Royal Tension. What kind of nonsense headline is that? That lookalike don't have anything to do with the royal attention. And it is a clear ploy and a play for clicks and views. I'm just saying. And I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty said this. Those poor left behinds, they have to mention Harry in order to get any attention. Where is the lie? Because this is clearly orchestrated. Like I said, nothing happens by accident when it comes to those palaces. I would not be surprised if this wasn't something hatched in the fevered mind of Lee Thomas. That get a lookalike, anything that we can put Harry's name in the headline in order to try to get people to look at what is going on. My whole thing is this: how pathetic you must be. How pathetic you must be. I don't even know how you would feel about that. When somebody come to you and say, we're going to get a look-alike of Harry so we can absolutely create a headline in order for you to get more publicity, so you can get more clicks and views. People might actually tune in to see how the look-alike looks. Isn't that sad? Isn't that absolutely pitiful? Last time I checked in with the left behinds, Kate was supposed to be the draw. She was supposed to be the one that was going to bring the eyeballs after her performative cancer. But it seems like they still need Harry. Oh, so sad, so sad. That's all I can say. And I'm going to put this up. And this particular commenter or squatty, I think it's a squatty from the name, said this. Not only that they mention him, but they also have a lookalike in her trailer. Have you seen it yet? So they put the lookalike in the trailer. How pathetic. How sad. How absolutely pitiful they have become to pull something like this, to get a lookalike. If it wasn't so pathetic and sad, it would be laughable. Why, I have always said these people know exactly who they are. They be trying to fool other people, but they know who they are. They know that they are mediocre. And yet and still, they be still out here trying to pull a fast one like this nonsense. It's ridiculous. Now, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty said this. Well, Melissa Nathan, who has been leading the smear campaign against Blake Lively, is sisters with Sarah Nathan, who frequently writes fabricated smear pieces about Harry and Meghan. I'm betting Willie used the same company for smearing Harry and Meghan. He better hope he did. He best hope he did not, Because at the end of the day, this is going to get blown wide open. Because if you think that this particular PR firm of Melissa Nathan is being used by William or and Kate or Charles and Camilla or all of the royal family, you think that's not going to get blown wide open here in America? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Because one thing about our lawyers, they go for the throat and they don't care. They do not give one rat's patoot about that family over there. And all they want to do is to make it more sensationalized. And what will do that? The royal family connection. Oh, I hope so. That's all I can say. I hope so. Because at the end of the day, everybody needs to be aired out. I am loving it. I'm loving it. And this particular squatty had reposted this article. It says, who is Sarah Nathan, editor at the New York Post and Melissa Nathan's sister, accused of orchestrating smear campaign against Blake Lively. Ooh, I cannot tell y'all how reading that made my heart soar. Soar with the possibilities that we absolutely might have a sensational trial that not only would take care of these two wretched women, the worst kind of woman, will absolutely bankrupt them and put them back in the place where they belong, and that is in the garbage can. But we also may be able to get something that this on that family over there that will air them out and expose exactly who has been involved. And I hope they drag old Tina Brown up in there. I hope she is somewhere up in there because we all know Murdoch is right there. And I just love it. I love it. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put this up. And this particular magazine, I think it's called Finigrega, Finigro, Finigre, or Finigra. I don't know what it is. But anyway, it wrote an article, let me tell you. Never heard of it before, but baby, they wrote it. They brought it. And they posted this. It says, exploring the role of Nathan's sisters in the dirty tricks behind smear campaigns against Meghan Markle and Blake Lively. Yes, yes. And it says they absolutely posted some of the articles that Sarah Nathan had wrote to smear Megan. And this one, Archwell's website goes to Gold Digger, not Megan and Harry's charity. That was a lie. I'm telling you. And then it got and it talked about some of the articles they wrote about Blake Lively, like and I guess this one with Johnny Depp, and I guess that had something to do with Amber Heard. There's plenty articles out there documenting that this Sarah Nathan has been nothing but a internet troll and a full-fledged blind monkey. I'm telling you. All right, y'all. This is the article, and the name of the article is What Meghan Markle and Blake Lively's Smear Campaigns Reveal About Media Manipulation. It goes on to say Blake Lively recent allegations of smear campaign orchestrated by her co-star Justin Baldoni PR team has pulled back the curtain on the darker realities of Hollywood's publicity machine. The revelation sheds light on a troubling pattern that extends beyond the entertainment industry and into the British monarchy. That's what I was saying. These are the kind of articles that I was anticipating with my first podcast about this, which was about 2 days ago when I brought this to y'all. And why I said any exposure will help. Anytime a smear campaign is going on and it's exposed, then we as squatties have the opportunity to go in and absolutely remind people that it's another person being smeared here too. And that will be Megan. But little did I know that these dots were going to appear and we would get to connect them. And here we are. Here we are. It says, goes on to say, where Meghan Markle has endured a relentless and calculated smear campaign, both cases reveal the weaponizing of the media and PR tactics to target and discredit high profile women, reflecting a systematic issue that demands accountability. Ooh, ooh, I love it. I love it. It says the mechanics of a smear campaign by the use of journalists and insiders. That is exactly right. Even to the point where they even enlisted this man down in Montecito who works for the newspaper down there, who used to be a legitimate blind monkey who used to work for the Sun, and I think he worked for the Daily Mail. This Richard Maynard, y'all remember? Yes, yes, enlisted him to absolutely write a hit piece in the Montecito newspaper, and then participated in this smearing and this hit piece that they had in Germany because they wanted to diminish Harry and Meghan's popularity in Germany. Yes, yes, yes. It's all going to come out for everyone to see. Let the sun in. That's what I said. Let the sun shine in. It goes on to say, Meghan Markle's smear was not a spontaneous series of negative stories, but rather a well coordinated operation involving palace insiders and journalists. Smear campaigns rely heavily on networks of journalists and insiders to spread misinformation and control the narrative. Where it's a lie. Y'all remember me saying that if we really saw all the mechanism and all of what was going on to prop those mediocres and left behinds up, we would be astonished because how many tentacles it is and how deep it goes. And this is a perfect example. And like I said, let the sunshine in. Open it all up and let's air it out because at the end of the day, it's been 8 years. We need to absolutely expose every one of them. And I'm praying that is exactly what's happening because they are tying it in there together. And I love it. It says the Meghan Markle smear campaign utilizes systematic leaks, insider narratives, and the media's deal to manipulate public perception. Journalists such as Dan Wooden and Piers Morgan admitted to receiving leaks from Kensington Palace. Meanwhile, Ahmed Scobie revealed how tabloids was incentivized to drop negative stories about senior royals like Prince William in exchange for publishing damaging narratives about Meghan. There you go. There you go. Sources within the royal family has also been implicated. Royal biographer Robert Johnson revealed that the palace aides frequently leaks stories to the press to protect senior royals like Prince William and Kate Middleton. Royal aides often leak stories to hide unfavorable coverage of William, actively shaping a narrative that consistently shows Meghan in a negative light. Where is the lie? How do you think William can stand in an official engagement? An official engagement clearly under the influence of something. I don't know what it is. I'm not even going to guess. But he looks as if he is going to pass out. He is swaying back and forth and back and forth. And that first engagement that we absolutely noticed it, he looked like he was just trying to hold on. How do you think he could do that and not one story has been written about it? How? It is about exchanging, and it has gotten to the point where it has dried up so much because Harry and Meghan are not speaking to the left behinds over there. They are not getting any inside information about Harry and Meghan to fill their pages. They are even reaching back and getting information from Tom Bauer's book, writing nonsense about that. That is how dry it is over there. And since it's nothing for them to exchange, all of a sudden we have started to get stories about Charles and the Chinese financier. We have started to get more stories about Andrew and the spy. We have started to get more stories about Sarah Ferguson and Zara copying hundreds of thousands of dollars from a Chinese businessman who is very, very nefarious. We are start getting those stories now. Why? Because it has gotten real dry. Because Harry continues to serve up dust, Meghan continues to serve up dust. Look how they reacted to that card. They absolutely lost their collective minds over one little picture out of six on a postcard greeting for Christmas. Yes, indeedy. I love it. And it says Meghan Markle's smear campaign involved persistent narratives to discredit her character. The narrative that Meghan Markle made Kate Middleton cry during a bridesmaid's dress fitting was later debunked by Meghan herself during her Oprah Winfrey interview, where she revealed it was actually Kate who made her cry. The journalist who reported the story, Camilla Tomney. And my whole point is this: Kate made Meghan cry, but yet and still, Kate is mad because Meghan absolutely corrected what was wrong with that. And this is why Kate and William are supposedly mad at Harry and Meghan, because Harry and Meghan told the truth. My whole thing is, if you never wanted it out there, you shouldn't have put it out there. They did not think it would ever be corrected. They really thought that they were going to get away with that. They really thought people was not going to air them out and put the correct narrative out there. I'm just saying, because you have to be mad. Why are you mad? You should have wanted her to clear it up. She absolutely did not say anything wrong. All she said was that it was a difficult time, that she did everything that she could to correct what was going on with the bridesmaids dresses, and that she had a tailor. Well, y'all know the story, but she also said that Kate apologized and brought flowers. My whole thing is, if you have a problem with her correcting that narrative, that means your intention was nefarious in the first place. You planted that story. You knew what that story was about. You knew how you wanted it to hit with the public, and you mad because it was corrected and you got aired out and exposed for planting that story. That is exactly. And Megan said they will lie. They will lie to protect some of them left behinds over there. But they will not tell the truth to protect her and her husband. And that hit a certain way with them folks over there. because they think that's the way it should be. That whatever they do is fine and should be covered up and hidden and protected. And you should be actively doing it for them. You should not feel like you should have justice, or you should not feel like you shouldn't take the hit, because you should. Because we are the future king and queen. You're supposed to take the hit. We don't supposed to be good people. We don't have to be good people. You absolutely need to be scapegoats and absolutely know your place. And Megan absolutely had the audacity to say, no, I'm not going to do that. And they mad about it. I'm just saying. And we all know that they fed that to Camilla Tominey. And it says, later disclosed that the claim about Meghan Markle allegedly making Kate cry was based on information from two highly credible royal sources, Kate and William. Kate and William. They ought to know now Kate and William won't do nothing but lie. They're liars. They are trifling, trifling liars, and they have been exposed for that, and they mad about it. The mystique has fallen away. It just has. We see them as flawed, mediocre human beings who just happen to be born into a situation or happen to be able to scheme her way into a situation with a very, very dumb individual. I'm just saying. And it says, additionally, press outlets like the Daily Mail and the Sun label Meghan as Duchess Difficult, portraying her as demanding and challenging to work with, often citing unnamed palace source as their sources. The smear campaign. Like we as squatties have said time and time again, Meghan has never, ever had the reputation of being difficult. Meghan has never had the reputation of being a bully. All her career. It's not like she came into that family at 16 or 20 Meghan came into that family in her 30s as a full-grown woman with a life history that we can look back on to see what the pattern is. And the pattern is that she has never, ever been difficult, and she has never, ever been a bully. And so they want us to swallow this made up nonsense smear campaign. Well, baby, it never was swallowed by the Sussex Squad. It never was. And that is why we got in here and started the pushback. Tina and Michelle started the pushback, and we as squatties that came along after them took the baton and has continued to run it. And we will continue to run until we get to the finish line. And that is the way it is. I have said it time and time again. We won't stop until they stop. I'm just saying. All right, let's go on. It says court filings in Prince Harry's legal battle with British tabloids confirm that negative stories about the Sussexes often originated from the palace insiders and members of the royal family. We talked about that in my last podcast, that they were doing this. And it was known to everybody. It was an open secret in newsrooms all across Great Britain that the palace did nothing but leak. That all these negative stories can be written about Harry and Meghan, but leave Kate and William alone. Palace is willing to swap stories about Harry and Meghan, who is the more interesting couple anyway. This is known. And now, like I said in my last podcast, it is now in court filings and in the history books. And I just love that for them. And it says former Tatler writer Anna Paskanek supports these claims, stating the royal family regularly leaks stories to shift public focus. She noted this pattern intensified after Harry and Meghan's 2018 Australia tour, when their popularity surged. They were too popular, she said, explaining that the spotlight was deliberately redirected to senior royals like Charles, Camilla, William, and Kate. And people don't care nothing about Charles and Camilla and William and Kate. They are living in the Lulu land. They honestly think that they are interesting. And somehow, if Harry and Meghan is gone, that they will be focused on. And in actuality, they get no engagement. Any kind of article that's written in the Daily Fail or any of those daily rags over there, they get no engagement. They get nothing. That is why the rags are circling the drain, because they get no engagement from the left behind. And that is why the one eyed Cyclops is absolutely boarding a plane every few months, going 5,000 miles to Montecito to talk to somebody in Megan's grocery store, just trying to get Harry and Meghan's name in a headline so they can absolutely get some clicks and views. Just like this latest nonsense, getting a Harry lookalike. When you are at the bottom of the barrel, what do? You go and get a lookalike. Tell me you're desperate without telling me you're desperate, because you're desperate. You're desperate. And it's sad to watch. It says Harry's Netflix documentary echoed these allegations, accusing palace officials of collaborating with the media to spread misinformation. Pasternak added that attempts to expose this briefing culture in the British press was blocked, showing a system designed to protect the monarchy's image at the Sussex's expense. But baby, that's over. It is starting to fall away. And I love it. And this particular trial with Blake Lively is going to be another way to make it finally fall away. For it's going to be out there for everybody to see. I'm praying this is what happened, because it is so funny. When people get their butt in a crack, they start talking. I wonder what Melissa Nathan is going to say, and Sarah Nathan, when they absolutely are on the stand and Blake Lively's lawyer is asking them about all the smear campaigns that they have participated in. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Squaddies, we have so much to look forward to. I cannot wait. Tactics and smear campaigns against William. This particular part of the article is titled Shared Tactics in Smear Campaigns Against Women, because they have a pattern of what they do. And I said this in past podcasts. None of this stuff is new. They did the same thing to Diana. This is the same old playbook. Different time, different person, same playbook. It says this: the smear campaign against Blake Lively and Meghan Markle revealed the interconnected network of PR firms. The smear campaign against Blake Lively and Meghan Markle revealed the interconnected network of PR firms and media willing to vilify a high profile woman at the expense of others. Both cases highlight the exploitation of public perception through misinformation and manipulation. The lies. How many times have I got on here and said the lies, the blatant lies that these people tell? You know, when you have to smear a good person, you have to lie. And they have lied. And it has been proven time and time again how much they have lied. And I just love it for them. It says both cases highlight the exploitation of public perception through misinformation and manipulation, a disturbing trend in industries from Hollywood to the British monarchy. PR consultant Melissa Nathan, sister of journalist Sarah Nathan, allegedly orchestrated a campaign to bury Blake Lively by spreading false narratives. Same playbook, same playbook. They did everything they could. What did y'all remember that poem Megan had? Said you did everything to try to bury me, but you forgot that I was a seed. This connection between the sisters raised serious ethical concerns, as Sarah Nathan has been instrumental in driving the Meghan Markle smear campaign using similar tactics. Both cases relied on saturating the media with biased articles while silencing supportive voices, making it clear that these coordinated efforts are far from coincidental. Where is the lie? We all knew this, and this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part, and I'm gonna put it up here. And it says how a smear campaign works. It says abuse by proxy. It says begin smear campaign. Tarnish your image by turning people against you with the intention of destroying your social support. Then it goes on to say raise supporters. Manipulate people to take their side and believe fabricated stories that have no ground in reality. The derangers. The derangers. They created the derangers. They absolutely did, just like they created the Sussex Squad to push back. But my favorite part is this sending flying monkeys. Sending flying monkeys. Somebody has been watching the raw read because I think I brought the term flying monkey to the Sussex Squad. Flying monkeys have become part of the Sussex Squad's vernacular. It has become part of our vocabulary, and I love it. It says sending flying monkeys smear campaign using loyal supporters to stalk, threaten, and harass the targeted attacks and reinforcing the narratives. But flying monkeys are the professional ones. Those are the royal rodents, the journalists, the commentators, the ones who absolutely sit on television like Angela Levin and Nana. Those are the flying monkeys. And those are the ones who drive the narrative. And it says, re victimize the victim. The target is re traumatized and abused indirectly, enduring repeated cycles of harm in the absence of direct involvement by the predator. Where is the lie? That is the way a that is the way a spear campaign is absolutely done. To smile about that flying monkey thing. I'm telling you, I love it. I love that my little saying has become part of the Sussex Squad. I really, really love that. Yes, those flying monkeys. Oh my goodness. All right, this is pretty much the last part of this that I'm going to cover, but it is just so good. And if you get an opportunity to go and read this article, and like I said it in the beginning. I think it's called, what's the name of this magazine? And you all you have to do is just absolutely put it's feminine negra, feminagra, feminagra. I think that's the way you pronounce it. Is Feminegra. And I'm gonna put it back up here. You see it? There it is. Yes, that's the this is the article. And if you want to go and read the whole article, it is good from the beginning to the end. It is good from the beginning to the end. It just maps it out all and makes it very simple for everybody to understand. But I want to make sure that I cover this part about the sisters. It says Sarah Nathan and the smear campaign fueled by the royal propaganda. Regarding Sarah Nathan, she has played a significant role in perpetrating damaging narratives about Meghan Markle, especially through her work at the New York Post. Her stories have painted Meghan in a relentlessly negative light, fueling the ongoing smear campaign against the Duchess of Sussex in the American press. Over here, it is bleeding over here, and how they are doing everything they can to create a negative narrative about Meghan in America. I went through all of the different publications that's owned by Murdoch, and even the celebrity news show, that too. Yes, yes, but yes, and she has been putting in the work because they are the kind of women that attack other women. These are the women who uphold patriarchy and the oppression of other women. These are the women. And it says, fueling the ongoing smear campaign against the Duchess of Sussex in American press. Nathan reporting often amplifies misinformation and conspiracy theories surrounding Meghan and Prince Harry's, aligning closely with the royal family's propaganda machine. Yes, yes, and we all know that it is a connection there. And I cannot wait to find out about all of it. It says, in contrast, her sister Melissa Nathan, PR firm, has been directly in contrast, her sister Melissa Nathan's PR firm has been directly implicated in using underhanded tactics to discredit Lively, and the parallels to the coordinated attacks on Meghan are hard to ignore. These tactics, including planning misleading narratives and targeting vulnerable periods in their victims' lives, such as when Meghan was experiencing postpartum depression. Where is the lie? I love this article. If you have any kind of time on your hand, go and find this article. It is becoming increasingly evident that both sisters operate within networks designed to manipulate public perception. Sarah Nathan's role in shaping anti Sussex rhetoric and Melissa Nathan's alleged smear campaign against Lively reveals a disturbing pattern of targeting high profile women with calculated cruelty. Where is the lie? Where is the lie here? And we all know everything that Blake Lively went through for those few weeks or months. Meghan has been going through for 8 whole years. I love it. I love the exposure. I love it. I am going to read the last paragraph. It says, however, public resistance offer hope. These women's resilience, coupled with growing awareness of these tactics, highlights the importance of transparency and accountability in media and PR. Where is the lie? That is what I had said. Exposure. Air them out. I love it. It says, exposing these campaigns challenges the narrative that vilify individuals and call for ethical standards to prevent future smear campaigns. That is the goal. That is the goal. Don't let these people operate in darkness. They want to operate in darkness. And that is why I said in the beginning that this trial was going to be so important. This case is going to be so important. It says Meghan Markle and Blake Lively and all other high profile women experiences illuminate the urgent need for more truthful, fair media landscape. I want to shout. I want to shout. This article is just so good and it's exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for people to connect the dots. At the time when I first brought this, I didn't even see the dots. I didn't know if there was any dots. But look at them. And they are connecting, and I love it. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And it said, I implore Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to take this momentum to have their lawyers do a deep dive into this Blake Lively complaint. The similarities to what Meghan is subjected to for 8 years. If there was ever a time to blow this smear campaign and those behind it apart, it is now. I agree. I agree. I do. But I got a feeling that it's going to be blown apart anyway. And Harry and Meghan are in a precarious situation when you are dealing with the royal family. But yes, they are in a vicarious situation and they have to be very careful on how they move. But boy, would that be something that once all of this is exposed, that these two women have participated in the smear campaign of Meghan Markle. Wouldn't it be something if it is a paper trail leading right to the smear campaign of Meghan? I just cannot wait to this trial. All right, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty said this. If you want to know the sociopath behind this coordinated and well-funded smear campaign against Harry and Meghan is, look no further than this photo. So consumed by jealousy and envy is Willie that he cannot let it go, even as it's clear his bowel is physically consuming him. Where is the lie? We all see him walking around here looking like a shadow of who he used to be. He absolutely, as he walking around looking like the ghost of Christmas to come. You know, the one that puts his finger out, that little bony finger, and tells Ebenezer Scrooge to come on, and this is how it's going to be. Yes, 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 if you don't change. Y'all remember that in the Christmas Carol? Yes. And that is the way William is looking in these streets. I'm going to put this up, y'all. And it says, calculated smear campaign targeting Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, came from Prince William, Kate Middleton's camp. Attacks accelerated after Meghan announced her pregnancy. They literally used an aggressive black woman racist trope that was spun to damage Meghan. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? That trope to say that somehow this black woman has made this white woman cry because she's aggressive. And all that bullying. Yes, painted her as a bully. Yes, all of those are racist tropes. All right, y'all, I'm going to put this up. Y'all know how I feel about these clowns. Charles is a clown. He today is sitting down at dinner with people that have no kind of blood connection. His grandchildren are not running around like the Queen used to be. Charles is such a failed human being. He is a clown and he shows himself to be a clown every day. A selfish, trash individual. I'm just saying. And then I'm going to put this other clown. He has absolutely isolated the only true person who loves him for who he is, and that's his brother. Out of his stupidity, his jealousy, and his ego, he has iced out the only person who would literally have his back in any situation. Tell me that's not a clown. He is a clown. Also, y'all, I'm going to put this up. And y'all know, even on Christmas Day, if they mess with Harry and Meghan, the Sussex Squad is coming to eat their face off. All right, y'all. Merry Christmas. Hope y'all had a great, great Christmas. All right. Bye.